headlines. Answered prayer for the Robinson family. Pathfinder Day across Tobago. Latest developments on Lambo Seventh-day Adventist Church construction project. Good evening, I am Natalia Nancis, and this is your Adventist Information News for September 28, 2023. Topping the news tonight, in a heartwarming gesture of support, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine presented a renovated government quarters to Miss Lydia Robinson and her 8 grandchildren. Robinson found herself with the responsibility of caring for her grandchildren after her daughter passed away. This project was a collaborative effort between the Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development, and the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development, and Adventist Layman in Service and Industry, ASI. More in this report from Biana Brebner.
During a town hall meeting in Scarborough, Lydia Robinson pleaded with Chief Secretary Farley Augustine to fulfill earlier promise of providing her with a home to take care of her 8 grandchildren.
It was earlier this year that I was visited by Miss Robinson and their friend of hers and Sister Nurse, and that's when I learned about the unfortunate circumstance. Mommy died, the mother of children died during COVID, during an emergency C-section, leaving behind 8 orphaned children with her grandmother.
Robinson relies solely on her pension to support her grandchildren. She managed to make it work, but it reached a point where providing shelter became challenging.
Everyone who gets a pension knows what the pension is, and at the time she wasn't in receipt of any sort of subvention or state support for the children, because she's still trying to work out getting the children legally over to her guardianship at that time.
In light of the challenging circumstance, an aged government quarters, though requiring refurbishment, became accessible. The current THA Executive Council sanctioned the needed renovation through the Homeowners Equal Program managed by the Division of Settlements in order to provide a home for this family.
And here we had a property, one of the old government quarters, in a serious state of disrepair, and just there wasting away. And there's a family in urgent need. The best thing to do was to provide housing for this family. We started a program called the Owners Equal Program, part of the Division of Settlement, and we decided that we will filter this into the overarching program and ensure that this family is provided with a place to stay.
The Executive Council, which provided assistance with legal provisions, not only ensured the family's immediate presence, but also secured a stable future for them.
If anything should happen to Miss Robinson, given her age, that the children can't continue to live here, and that the children will be able to have a roof over their head for the future. So we are about changing lives, not just for today, but for the future, changing lives, changing generations, moving from poverty to generational wealth, and a home is an integral part of that.
Meanwhile, the president of the ASI Tobago chapter, Diamond Andrews, said, "We have eagerly awaited this moment for Sister Lydia Robinson and her grandchildren."
This is what we have been waiting for a long time, for Sister Lydia Robinson and her family, her grandchildren to be exact, and this is the day of the handing over, and we are really, really appreciative of what has happened.
Robinson expressed her heartfelt gratitude for the newly renovated home she received.
Receiving this house today, it is a dream come true. I've been talking to God since about 6 or 7 years now, by using one text in the scriptures. Foxes have holes, birds have their nests, the Son of Man didn't have nowhere to lay his head, as he had said unto the disciples. But I use it in my prayer actually every day. Foxes have holes, birds have their nests in the air, but Lydia and her grandchildren have nowhere to lay her head. So grateful and thankful unto Almighty God for using Dr. Farley for coming up with the idea of giving me this place that he has repaired in such a lovely way.
Bianna Brebner, AIN News.
With a remarkable display of community spirit and dedication, the Lambo Seventh-day Adventist Church construction project is making significant strides towards completion. Members and members' construction crew alike are coming together to witness the transformation of this sacred space as the church inches closer to its long-awaited reopening. Here's more in this story.
In a testament to faith, dedication, and community spirit, the Lambo Seventh-day Adventist Church construction project is swiftly evolving, promising a new era for its congregation and community. Elder and treasurer of the Lambo SDA Church, Addison Moore, said for years they've been patiently awaiting this moment, and now their dreams are becoming a reality.
This is a dream that we have had since inception. Since we started church in Lambo, down on the village street by the parlor. Everybody will know about the parlor.
Moore explained that the relentless efforts of the church's skilled construction workers have been the driving force behind this transformation. Day and night, they've worked tirelessly to bring the architectural marvel to life.
To have the roof completed, as you can see in the background, and we are finishing the rendering process.
Church member and project manager, Brother Alpheus Paul, shared an insight of the current phase of the church's construction.
Well, the phase we are at is to have the roof completed, as you can see in the background, and we are finishing the rendering process.
Brother Paul mentioned that the project faced challenges but remained undeterred.
Well, we got few challenges with the foundation. You know, we are at Lambo, and it is a very stony area, so there was lots of big boulders to be removed, and that was some of the first challenges we got. And then the rain, keep us back a bit.
While the project is ongoing, Brother Paul informed us about potential delays that could affect the December completion date.
Well, the completion date was had set for I think it's December, but however, as all project goes, you have overcost, and then talking about the design had changed much, so funds will be the only keep back in not getting it to complete in a timely fashion.
While the Lambo SDA Church has organized internal fundraising initiatives to finalize the church's construction project, it symbolizes a seamless combination of honoring its heritage while embracing the future. Natasha Brown-Allen, AIN News.
Come and be a part of our family. Join us every Friday at 6:30 p.m. for family worship. Let us welcome in the Sabbath together as one. Each week we feature a new family. You don't want to miss it. So join us at 6:30 p.m. every Friday on ASI Media Tobago on YouTube or Facebook. See you there.
This is the Adventist Pathfinder Day is an annual celebration that typically takes place on the third Sabbath in September. On September 16th, in Tobago, Pathfinders from across the island celebrated Pathfinder Day in their various churches under the theme, I Will Go. Pathfinder Day was nothing short of electrifying as these young trailblazers took center stage. They led out in song services, engaged in Sabbath school discussions, and delivered inspiring sermons in churches across Tobago. Meanwhile, at the Bethel Seventh-day Adventist Church, two remarkable master guides in training, Dahlia Baker and Andrea Campbell, were honored for their outstanding performances, setting a shining example for their fellow Pathfinders. However, Pathfinder Day in Tobago was a day of celebration, faith, and inspiration as Tobago Pathfinders continued their journey of service and leadership within their community. Come to the Adventist Information Network Icon segment. A powerful partnership, Fit Mothers and Wives, Fit More, and Inter-American Division Publishing Association, IADPA, have launched Energize Her, a program that has made waves in Trinidad and is now spreading its impact to the shores of Tobago. This initiative is dedicated to supporting the heroes of our families, mothers, and wives, who often put their health at risk while caring for others, with a mission to guide and empower these women on a path to better their health before degenerative diseases take hold. Here's more in this story.
Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, Coach Jason noticed that the health of mothers and wives were being overlooked. In response, he initiated an online program aimed at assisting them in enhancing their physical well-being.
Initiated just in COVID, just when we went into COVID, and we had that big lockdown. A lot of ladies were at home, and we started initially as a free program, a outreach program, to help them to get back in shape and also come out of the depressive state that is associated with being locked down, unable to move, some of them out of work, and then from there it sort of grown and metamorphosized into what it is today.
Coach Jason said while the program was already established in the Caribbean and Trinidad, IADPA and Fit Mothers and Wives have now joined hands to extend it to Tobago, ensuring that Tobagonians, mothers and wives are included and can benefit from its offerings.
So FITMA and IADPA teamed up for a program called Energize Her, which we were all over Trinidad, now Tobago, and we were helping mothers and wives because we focus on mothers and wives as a company because mothers and wives focus their entire attention taking care of everyone else, sometimes at the expense of their health. So by focusing on mothers and wives, we make it our goal to bring them back on track before it is too late and a lot of these degenerative diseases surface in their life.
However, as it relates to the consultation, in light of the widespread occurrences of degenerative diseases, primarily among women, Coach Jason introduced nutrition as top priority, laying the foundation for a healthy population.
Today we noticed that a lot of the ladies struggle with degenerative diseases, and what we want to focus more on is the nutrition aspect. Because as the saying goes, you are what you eat. And as a result, if we could put the right foods in their body, or at least teach them, inspire them to put in the right foods, then a lot of the diseases that we are constantly seeing here in the consultation for the last few weeks will start to reverse and our population will be a lot healthier one.
Meanwhile, a member of the Tobago Fit Mothers and Wives group shared her personal experience.
Well, since I've started working out with Coach Jason, that started in April of this year, I find the program very interesting, easy. It caused me to be a little bit more committed and focus more on my health, pay a little bit more attention to my health, staying healthy and utilizing exercise, plus diet and sleep. And because I have a coach, I'm able to appreciate that side of my life better.
Bianna Brebner, AIN News.
This has been your Adventist Information News. Before we go, here are the headlines once more. Answered prayer for the Robinson family. Pathfinder Day across Tobago. latest developments on Lambo Seventh-day Adventist Church construction project. I am Natalia Nancis. Have a good night.